Hello, very good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. I'm Onoshorena Obozeghie. Welcome. Will the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, be thinking of how to unsay his words now when he said, "Let the poor breathe. Do not suffocate them. It is a responsibility," because it seems every individual, every group is holding on to those words to demand change from him. Like, "Mr. President, sir, those were your words." And yes, not the kind of top to bottom kind of change that you know, right? "Let the poor breathe" will be the hashtag for the protest by the Nigerian Labour Congress today. There were claims that the body was no longer sure whether or not they would carry on with the demonstration, but on Twitter, they announced that the action stands. However, if comment on the post is anything to go by, will it be safe to say that they may not enjoy the support of many people? Because for this user, for example, he says, "Audio protest till alert enter by 12 a.m. Una go talk another one." So because of this, I had to go back there this morning to be sure if they were still going to carry on, and there's no updates, which means that by 7 a.m. today, they must have been at Unity Fountain already. So Dan says the minimum wages that doesn't favor private sector's workers, that are 10 times much more than the civil servant. What will I protest for? Steady So, it says, if you listened to the president's speech yesterday and you think engaging in a strike or a protest is the way forward, I will conclude the Labour Congress is being hypocritical. It's obvious things are hard, but it didn't start yesterday. Can we give the president more time? And in reaction to that, K says, the way we gave Buhari more time, the president should be kept on his toes. It is tough, I beg. Let people express their grievances. And last reaction to that is coming in from Josh B, who says, they've humiliated the people so much. It has even become a bill in National Assembly. Let the poor breathe. And they laughed. After that, what followed? Assigned cash to themselves for bulletproof cars and other things. Nigerian Labour Congress headquarters, if you like, compromise, it will still hit you. And away from that now, the Senate continued its screening of the ministerial nominees Tuesday and were able to attend to 9 of them on the list. That's now 23 in total, with 5 more to go today. A former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, was available yesterday but was soon passed by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, when questions of Kaduna insecurity on the rim were raised.
I have a very strong petition against you that borders on security, unity, and cohesiveness of Nigerian nation. And I think that petition has to be considered along in this screening exercise.
The distinguished senator from Kogi talked about a petition against me.
Distinguished colleagues, but this is not where we are to deal with petitions. Our job here is to screen, and then of course we can refer petitions to where petitions will be dealt with. These are the nominees of Mr. President, so I will want to plead with my brother to take a bow. So don't bother about.
All right, take a bow there. Jasper, in reaction today, says all these issues petitioned are true, and I wish the Nigeria Senate would be courageous enough to, but unfortunately, Senator Akpabio have every English for cutting corners. Mr. Rex says, El-Rufai was FCT minister when I was 11 years old. I grew up in Abuja. Now I'm over 30 years. 20 years later, he's to be minister again. Share una see they sing leaders of tomorrow. Onyisi says, what's the essence of this useless screening if they cannot disqualify some people with questionable character? And also reacting to this is this user who says El-Rufai is the right candidate for the job. Know this and know peace. Stop being a bigot. And away from this now, ahead of the off-cycle election in Edo State, a former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olumide Akpata, senior advocate of Nigeria as well, has joined the Labour Party. He said on Twitter that he's been in the party since March 2023 and only getting his membership card now. He joined because he wants to begin to prefer solutions instead of lamenting the poor state of the nation.
It's our brother, our friend, no other person, Barrister Akpata is in the house. On behalf of the Labour Party, the entire members of the Labour Party, Honorable was 6. I formally present your membership card to you. Labour Party!
All right, he tweeted this on, yes, he made a post on this on Twitter, and responding to him is Nicholas, who says, congrats, hoping that this your decision won't trigger another drama in the future. And he says, all the best, sir. For this one, he says, Baba won't run for governor. Peter says, try and contest. You will think it's like NBA where you buy votes. You will lose woefully. You have always been an Obingo. So what's new? Obingo, by the way, is another word for people supporting the Labour Party on Twitter. Honest Obidients says, no vacancy in Edo governorship. PDP all the way. Edo no be Abia. It used to be Edo no be Lagos. Now we have Edo no be Abia. My people, we have to be coming down, right? Still on Labour Party, Obidients on social media, some of them say they are triggered by the silence, that's what they call it, the silence of lawmakers from the Labour Party at the National Assembly. They are concerned, like, dear lawmakers, what's going on? Why are you silent? Unlike your counterpart from other parties, particularly from parties like the APC. So it's been a conversation on the internet, but yesterday it came back again, even though it hasn't really gone down, and I thought to table it this time. So let's see some comments in reaction to this. Harry of Milan says, dear Nigerian Labour senators, I salute you. I want to take this opportunity to remind you of one thing. You were not voted to go and dance to the tune of APC and Akpabio. First, it was the amount allocated for cars, then this useless ministerial screening. You will hear from Obidients. Pissed off Nigerian says, we overwhelmingly voted the Abuja senator. That's Hireti now. It says, we can as well collect signatures and recall her, even if not to talk and object. Talk. We not vote them to go answer present to APC. But educating us is Bimbo, who says recall process isn't as easy as we often think it is. It is cumbersome. It is as cumbersome as creating a new state. And Amazing says we should not rush them. You know Nigeria is full of corrupt practices. They have to study the red chamber first, get ground before showcasing all strategies. If they start now, the old politician will just summarize them and set trap for them. Well, is that really the case? Let's see if they would listen to this and take action, maybe beginning from later today when the last set of nominees will be screened, the last 5 of them. And by the way, a 12-second video making the rounds on the internet suggests that at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal Tuesday, 2 phones belonging to Peter Obi got missing. Well, it's as short as that, and at the moment I'm not able to confirm whether or not the phones have been found. But I was on his Twitter account to see if there was any post as regards that, but his latest post at the time I visited again this morning, it was posted at 12:51 p.m. on July 30. That's now 3 days ago. So that's everything on Kakaaki Social this morning. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Our WhatsApp number, if you may reach out to us, is 081154366670. Good morning. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hello, Adora.
Happy birthday, Narias.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Who took the phones?
I'm not aware. I don't know.
The dangerous thing.